Okay, I'm going to open the meeting at 5:30 on Monday, July 1st, and we'll call the meeting to order at 5:30. And first order on the agenda is the organization of the Board of Abatement, and we're looking to elect a chairperson. I nominate Chris Wallace to be chair. All those in favor? Well, I didn't second it. First, a second, okay, pass. All right, Chris, do you accept your nomination?
You want to sit down here first?
No, I'm fine.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, next order of business on the agenda is to review the rules of procedure. Did everyone receive a copy of the rules of procedure? Yeah, a copy. Yeah, for those of you who have been on the board for some time, these rules of procedure are no different than the ones we've adopted previously. For the newer members who have not served on the Board of Abatement, this is similar to our Board of Civil Authority in that it's comprised of the 5 select board members, the 5 JPs, but the Board of Abatement also has the town treasurer and the 3 listers as members of the Board of Abatement. And the clerk? Yes. Yep, as well. So, please go ahead and review those if you have not already, the rules of procedure. And then I'll entertain any motion to accept or to modify.
So move, accept.
Okay, motion by Joe Polio to accept the rules of procedure as presented. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by David Woodall. We have any discussion?
Is there anything, I know it's nothing different, but is there anything you would like to draw to the attention of anybody particularly who's new or forgotten? It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It has been a while since we've convened as a board. We are limited by 24 VSA 1535A as to what we are actually authorized to abate. There's just a very limited number of 7 cases in which we are authorized to grant abatements. That would be the taxes of persons who have died insolvent, persons who have been removed from the state, persons who are unable to pay their taxes, interest, or collection fees, taxes in which there is manifest error or mistake of the listers, taxes on real or personal property that has been lawfully destroyed during the tax year. So typically, if there's a house fire, for example, or flood affected the day of the loss, we abate under that provision. Taxes on mobile home that's moved from the town during the tax year as a result of the change in use of the parkland or parts thereof, or closure of the park. And an exemption to persons otherwise eligible for exemption to file a claim on or after May 1st, but before October 1st, due to sickness or disability or other good causes determined by the Board of Abatement. So by statute, those are the only conditions under which we can abate, but within that, there is sometimes a little bit of discretion. So, but one thing we have to keep in mind that, when we, just like with tax appeals, we are not mediators. We're not here to find common ground, but rather we're here to give fair hearing, interpret the statutes. We also have an obligation to the other taxpayers in town as well, that we do give fair hearing and treat everyone in accordance with the statutes that we're interpreting upon. Okay, do we have any discussion on the motion, the rules of procedure? We have a motion to adopt as is. Do we have any discussion? He seemed to have served us well in the past. There being none, go call for a vote. All those in favor of approving the rules of procedure as presented, vote by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried. The rules of procedure are adopted by this board. Okay, Kim, you want to take the next one? The,
So,
as to the availability of the appellant,
okay, the appellant will not be able to make it physically.
Okay. and there's no requirement for them to do so.
Right, he has, sent letters, I have all the information, which I will send to you, by email to everybody, so everybody will have this, I don't know if I'll send it by email, I will have packets ready for when you come to the hearing. Just because we don't want ex parte to happen, so, I just assume not send the information out until we're all sitting here. We go over it all together at the same time, and then we'll close the hearing and delivery. Not sure if he'll be capable of making it by Zoom. Definitely will not be here physically. So that's something I'll discuss with him. Chris is going on vacation, for a couple weeks. He comes back, I'll be gone for a week, so we were looking at probably July 22nd, which is a Monday. And whatever time is good for all of us. Anybody have a time? Can people make it at 4? Do you want to go to 5? Do you want to go to 6? Earlier the better.
Yeah, 4 is better.
4 is better for everybody. Everybody else can make it at 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you set the date then for July 22nd, 2024, 4 p.m. We'll call the hearing here. I'll let the appellant know.
And the listers.
Yeah, I'll let listeners know, and our delinquent tax collector, Michelle will want to be here also because this does involve tax payments that have already gone into delinquency. So it would be up to her whether she would want to waive any penalty. Interest is on the town's decision, penalty would be on her decision.
Do we need a formal motion for?
Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Fine.
All those in favor of Monday, July 22nd at 4 p.m. for the Board of Abatement hearing, vote by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? And that is the only abatement spot that we have.
So far, that is the only abatement that we have.
Okay. So is there any other business before this board?
Do you expect another one? The way you said it, do you expect possibly?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I may have small amounts when I finalize our tax reconciliation. That I might enter that into before the hearing opens. A lot of times, I don't always reimburse somebody who's paid their taxes by over $1. You know, by $1, and then I have to reimburse them. So there's times I have to wipe things clean or under 5. And Chris and I were just discussing, I know it's not under the Board of Abatement, but we're pretty much the same group. Grievances end tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So far, we have not had anybody that has appealed to the BCA. So that would be at 4 o'clock tomorrow, but we may not have to convene for BCA.
You gotta make them squirrels run.
All right. Is there any other business before this board? Any public comment? There being none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by David, second by Joe. All those in favor, vote by saying aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you all on 27th.